Welcome into the broadcast, everyone. Alongside Steve Gosar, I'm Ryan Nix, and Steve, has to be a great feeling for the Cowgirls to return home after a successful road trip, but they'll be playing tonight without their leading scorer, Quinn Weideman, as the Creighton Blue Jays take on the Wyoming Cowgirls. Welcome into the broadcast, everyone. Alongside Daryl Jacobs, I'm Ryan Nix, and Daryl, a huge opportunity for Wyoming today. This Creighton team is 15th in the net rankings, 22nd in the AP poll, and could be the best team Wyoming sees all season. Welcome into the broadcast, everyone. Alongside Steve Gosar, I'm Ryan Mix. And Steve, special for both of these programs to still be playing basketball in the month of April. Both teams shooting 25% or below. Dickerson drives, tough finish, hoop in the horn.
If you need a possession, you need to stop. Sometimes you're going to have to foul her.
Peterson, three ball. That's good! And Wyoming has the lead. The Cowgirls have now hit 5 3-pointers on the afternoon. It's a 2-point game. Lemana splits the D, drives in the lane. What a finish from Marta Lemana, the sophomore from Latvia. Hofschild driving in the lane. Now kicks it out to Meck. Corner three. That's good! Sydney Meck, nothing but net. Lockett has it with 5.
Trying to get something to Jensen.
Molly. Deep three off left. Jensen does get it off before the buzzer, and it's good! What a shot by Lauren Jensen. Peterson down low to Fertig. Too easy, 2 more, and Allison Fertig has a career-high 30 points. Sanchez Ramos over to Olsen. Back to back. How about it? Tommy Olsen, are you kidding me?
Just from getting a hand in.
Huntemer inbounds to Cortez. Deep threes. Good! Nothing but net! An exclamation point from Alexis Cortez to end the first quarter. Cowgirls have possession to start the second half. Ustowska with it. Barnes, 3 balls. Good! Great start for Wyoming in the third quarter. Melima thought about the 3. Instead drives, gives it off to Savic. 6 on the shot clock. Savic, spin move, off the glass and in. To Melima. Cross court to Stauska. 3 from the wing, that's good! First 3 of the day for Wyoming.
You could see the look of relief on Ola Luskowska's face.
Allison Fertig, one of the best shot blockers in the nation. Ellis will try a deep ball. Banks it in! Banks open this late in Laramie tonight.
She's got the biggest smile on her face. You know what? Absolutely take those any way you can get them.
12 on the shot clock for Wyoming. Ellis, nice drive in the lane, gets the bucket and the foul.
And that helps, that favors the Spartans here in that half court, not having to guard the Cowgirls in that motion offense.
Olsen, high arcing pass down low to Fertig, and she gets the hoop and the harm. Allison Fertig now with 19.
Such composure.
Battle with 6. Battle pulls up from 18, nothing but net. What a way for Minnesota to end the first quarter. A 10-0 run, and the Gophers going to the timeout up 10 on Wyoming. Wyoming wins the tip, and this is a nice drive by Ellis right to the hoop. Gets the 2.
Yeah, those are the type of plays you want to start the game with. It nice closeout drive, easy layup there by Grace Ellis.
UNLV wasting no time, going down to Desiree Young, the reigning Mountain West Player of the Year, and she starts 1 for 1.
Yeah, just such a matchup problem. Again, one of the best players in the country, averaging 18 and almost 10.5 rebounds. Player of the Year last year, preseason Player of the Year again.
UNLV showing a little zone early on to try and throw Wyoming off.
Yeah, speaking to their coaching staff, they mentioned that they will play some zone to try to keep the ball out of the middle. Not able to do it that time. Fertig with a great pass on the high-low.
So perfect shooting so far. Wyoming 2 for 2, UNLV 1 for 1, and an offensive foul on the Lady Rebels.
Now the reason why that's a big call is because, again, we just talked about how important Young is to this ball club and in this conference. So her getting an early foul may take away a little bit of her aggressiveness, and I'm sure Wyoming is going to look to try to see if they can get her to pick up a second.
Wyoming breaks the press. This is Peterson with it. Peterson Off to a great start in conference play for the Cowgirls. She actually leads Wyoming in scoring as Weideman's corner three is no good. Rebounded by Dorosco Frescas, trying to take it coast to coast, and she gets a layup to go.
Yeah, beautiful transition bucket, kind of used the offhand. And great look on the other end by Weideman. Those are the kind of shots they want, inside-out type of plays where they throw it into the high post and kick out for an open look.
Good ball movement by Wyoming to break the press. Cowgirls have had the same starting five all year. And nice pass. Furtick handles it down low. She's 2 for 2.
Yeah, awesome for her to get off to such a great start. Did not have a great game in Vegas. Great for her to get her first 2 baskets to go in.
Down low to Desiree Young, and Furtick picks up the foul.
A lot of trust by coach to leave Young in the game, and she's able to draw a foul back on Furtick. But looking at this replay, another great pass from Grace Ellis. You see her kind of get fingertips, little weight room work there, if you will, and able to get the finish. And on the other end, Young to the line, drawing a foul on Furtick.
First free throw is good by Young, and these two teams, it's been a very tightly contested series all time. You see it 28-27, Wyoming with the edge. But Wyoming's won 8 in a row in Laramie. So UNLV won the conference last year, but lost here at the AA, and Wyoming obviously trying to replicate that here tonight.
Yeah, again, speaking to their coaching staff, Coach mentioned that she's glad that they're playing now and not later, because Wyoming, great pass there by Weideman for Grace Ellis post up. She said Wyoming is one of those teams that continues to get better as the year goes on. So we're glad we're playing them as early as we are. They're one of the best teams in this conference, and we have so much respect for them, she said.
The last 3 games between these two teams have been decided by 6 points or less, so lots of closely contested games. We expect another one tonight as Booker hits a jumper.
Good evening from Laramie, Wyoming. The calendar has turned to April, and for the first time in program history, the Wyoming Cowgirls are still playing basketball. Inside the Arena Auditorium tonight, the Cowgirls play host to Minnesota in the Great 8 of the Women's NIT. Let's take a look at the remaining teams in the WNIT. The winner of this game tonight will take on the winner of Troy and Louisiana Monroe in the Fab Four. Welcome into the broadcast, everyone. Alongside Steve Gosar, I'm Ryan Mix. And Steve, special for both of these programs to still be playing basketball in the month of April.
Oh, gosh, when you start the season, you want to play late into March. But when you can extend it into April, that tells you what kind of a good season you've had.
And unfortunately for Minnesota tonight, they'll be without their leading scorer, Mara Braun, who is out tonight with a foot injury.
Oh, my gosh. That's so unfortunate for Minnesota tonight. She leads in so many of those categories. And I tell you, they're going to have to find a way. Somebody else is going to have to step up if they're going to compete with these Cowgirls.
And one of the key matchups tonight is the battle of the bigs. 6'4", Allison Furtick taking on 6'5", Sophie Hart.
I really look forward to seeing this one. Most of the season, Allison Furtick has not been able to match up against somebody her size. She's going to see it tonight, and it's going to be interesting to see what she can do down low against Hart and the post.
This is what you play for, right? Postseason basketball. We're in for a great matchup tonight. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Wyoming Cowgirls in the Great 8 of the Women's NIT. Coming up next on the Mountain West Network.
Welcome back inside the Arena Auditorium at halftime. It is Air Force 39, Wyoming 34. I'm joined alongside Quinn Weideman. And Quinn, Wyoming entered this game the #1 scoring defense in the Mountain West Conference, but Air Force doing a great job offensively so far.
Yeah, they are. Like we talked about, keys to the game.
As we are back here at the Arena Auditorium, and Brian, it was kind of a tale of 2 different quarters. First quarter, a lot of offense, and the second quarter, not so much defense. Took the spotlight there in the second quarter.
Yeah, you go from scorching offense, 50 and 60% for both teams, to 30 and 15 in the second quarter. So